Hey guys, it's Johnny Crims 2000 here for part 3 of my Gorin High Let's Play. So anyway, when we last left off in part 2, we were encountered with Kyosuke and Hinata, who Shoma started asking him if they knew where Batsu was. Of course, Hinata and Kyosuke at this point in their storyline, as we saw in the Taiyo High playthrough, don't know where he is. And, you know, of course, Shoma kind of thinks that they're just saying that just to protect them, or, you know, just to protect Batsu. And Chairperson comes out of freaking nowhere and just starts like, you know, you shouldn't be saying that because we're all supposed to be friends. Very Yu-Gi-Oh kind of thing. And yeah, I made a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but like in Yu-Gi-Oh they always talk about the power of friendship or whatever, and I always thought that was kind of funny. It's like, with the power of my friends, I will win this card game. I wish I could do that. I'd win a lot more poker matches. My friends could help me in the power of poker. And so here we go. This also may be similar or familiar to you guys if you guys have watched my Taiyo High playthrough, because we've already been here before. When I did the playthrough where Batsu ran off, we were left playing as Kyosuke and Hinata, and in that playthrough we also ran into Shoma and Momo, but at that point we didn't really know why we were why he was accusing us of not knowing where Batsu is, but now, because we're playing as Shoma and Momo, we know why. And again, it just kind of lends to this whole thing that you really have to play every person's storyline, all the schools, to get to know what really is going on. And I really like that, because it gives it a lot of replay value, in my opinion. And we just won, because we're awesome, and our hair is spiky. Seriously though, his hair, his bangs or whatever, look really polygonal. Tell Batsu that I won't forgive him. Hey, wait up, Shoma. Shoma, you're so cool. And you're so simple-minded, too. That makes things so much easier for me. As for you guys, stop snooping around. You'll just make more trouble. What does that mean? I don't know. Did I say something? Shoma, please wait for me. I guess she said, like, she asked herself, did I say something? It's like, you clearly, you know, referenced, you know, never mind. She's taking way too long. How much longer do I have to wait? She said she'd be back soon. Shoma! Ow! It hurts! The worst ow ever. What happened? Were you attacked again? Yes, it was a tall foreign guy and a girl with a camera. What? No, it can't be. Not them. Where did they go? We found you. You know why we are here. Shoma, I did nothing wrong, yet these people suddenly attacked me. Hey, wait a minute. You're the one who started a quarrel. Yeah, have you forgotten what you just did? So you're Batsu's accomplices. Why would you do this? You're all crazy. And here we're meeting up with people from various different schools. Bowman is from Pacific High. I think Roy is also from Pacific High, and Ran is from Taiyo High School. But for some reason she's stuck here because, you know, of course, Taiyo High School already has enough characters in their storyline. And one thing I have to point out is that Momo referenced Bowman, and I guess Roy. I'm not sure who she was referring to in particular, but she referred to them as foreign guys. And one thing you have to remember is that this game takes place in Japan. So, and that's a running theme, I guess, in this story, in story mode, and in the dialogue and stuff like that, is that they constantly reference, or refer rather, to Bowman, Roy, and Tiffany as foreigners. And of course, if you live in America and you're playing this, you may be a little bit confused, but you have to remember that, you know, all the characters in this, for the most part, are Japanese. So somebody with dark skin like Bowman, or with blonde hair and blue eyes like Roy and Tiffany, may seem a little bit weird to them. But anyway, here we are getting to play against Bowman and Roy and Ran, who, you know, were just kind of thrown in this. And Shoma is, I guess he's being portrayed as a very awful fight starter, I guess, and nobody really knows why. You know, in their storyline, we're going to see that Shoma just kind of pops up out of nowhere, and he just starts fights with random people, as we saw. You know, he started a fight with Hinata and Kyosuke and Chairperson, and now he's starting a fight with Ran and Bowman and Roy and Tiffany. And you know, normally if you saw that, you wouldn't know what, you know, if you played through the other person's storylines first, like if you played through Pacific High's storylines first, you wouldn't know why that is. You know, you kind of just see Shoma as being just a bully, really. But since we're playing as Shoma and Momo, we kind of get to see why. Shoma isn't particularly a bad guy. He doesn't want to start fights, but he wants to be, you know, he's a protective person. He's a nice guy, and he's trying to protect Momo, and Momo's making it seem like everybody else is attacking her, even though she's clearly the one that's manipulating him. And I want to say Ran is a fun character to see, and I love Ran as a character. She's just so much fun, but it's so tricky to kind of measure her that move where she takes a picture and flashes, because I don't know where her flash ends, or you know how far it'll reach. So that can be kind of annoying. All right, I fought with most of the major schools now. Time to go back. Go back. What does that mean? I truly appreciate your help, Shoma. You've been acting exactly as I expected you to. However, there's no more reason for me to stay with you, Shoma. Time to say goodbye. Wait a minute. What is that? Gah! Tennis racket to the gut. Good night, Shoma. Have a nice nap and try to forget about me. Gah! Why? Oh, snap. Oh, you finally regained consciousness. Being so simple-minded requires a lot of energy, I guess. That little girl had already run away. That girl has something to do with whoever's behind all this. She sneaked into Gorin High for some unknown reason. Why? She looks so innocent. Hey, wake up already. Terry Bogard? Listen, think of how many friends you've hurt because you've believed that girl. Natsu, Roberto, what a fool I have been. I must see her again. I must find out the truth. And now we're back again to episode 5, where we left off with the previous story with Natsu and Roberto. Impressive. You are scared, but yet you have come all the way here. Batsu? No, you're the fake Batsu who attacked us. You can't fool us again. I don't know why you pretended to be Batsu, but it's time for you to show us who you really are. Hehehe. Behold my true self. Don't ever forget it. My name is Kuro Kirishima, and we are from the Dark Side Student Congress of Justice High. Dark Side Student Congress? Our purpose is to exterminate the impotent Imawano family and rule Japan the way it was meant to be. And for that, we had to remove people like you who are bound by a strong bond of friendship. So I had Momo sneak into your group and cause confusion and distrust. Hehehe. It seems my plan went well. He behaved exactly as I expected him to. I'm talking about you, Shoma Sawamura. Clearly I don't speak Japanese. Shoma! Is that true? Was that your plan all along? Tell me! You know I have no choice but to obey Kuro's orders. I told you to forget about me. Hehehe. Momo, it's your job to finish Shoma. I'm sure he would appreciate it too. I understand. You hear that, Shoma? Get ready. Did you really... Hey, Shoma, be yourself. Behave like a man. Ouch. Where did that you go? That Shoma that I know is carefree and loose, and it's not too late. You can still save yourself. That's right. Let's show them how strong our bond is. Thank you all. Alright, we're going to stop that scum, I promise. Here we go. And, as I mentioned before, Episode 5 is pretty much the same thing regardless of who you picked for Episode 2, so that's why I, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm not going to show both episodes, because at this point, from now on, it's pretty much going to be the same thing. But anyway, now we've come back as a team, we're stronger than ever, and, you know, Shoma's back to the good side, I guess. He's not confused because of some little girl that's, you know, clinging to him, apparently. That's kind of creepy. And now we find out the truth, as we already really did in the Taiyo High school playthrough, but now we're doing so with Gorin High. And if you haven't seen my Taiyo High playthrough, I'm going to basically explain what has all happened. Basically, Kuro is trying to, I guess, rule Japan for some reason, with the lamest name ever, Dark Side Student Congress. I mean, really? Come on now. And basically what he did was he impersonated Batsu, and he caused kind of like a, he framed Batsu, and he made Momo go into Gorin High and cause distrust amongst the team, which, you know, we saw what happened there. We got split up, all in an effort to kind of get rid of all the strongest people around so he can, you know, rule Japan. But anyway, guys, I will see you in part 4, the final part of my Gorin High playthrough.